I had one that said we didn't have it a while ago, so just checking with you. Sometimes we have a little bit of problem with that sound. Clint, let me move down a little bit where you won't be so stretched on your cord.
All right.
As the so Jackson did win it. I had it right to start with. They will be they did defer, and we'll be kicking off and back deep for the Saints. Be number 6, Ivy Lewis. Number 10, Caleb Sessions. Kicking off for Jackson will be number 10, Taylor Roberts. Our sponsors, as you see going across the screen, we'll be mentioning them as we go throughout. Of course, Go Coast Hot Stuff Pizza, our primary sponsor, but we will mention our other sponsors and talk more about that pizza giveaway as we go along. Ready to kick it off here, Patrician and Jackson here in big region game. And here's the kickoff. It's going to be a short one. It's going to be caught about the 32-yard line by big number 9, Jay Jackson. He's down right there about the 38-yard line. And on stop, number 22 is John David Pritchett. So one of those pooch kicks.
Pooch kicks. And you see that more and more, especially if you want to ward off a long return. And maybe that's the reason. At any rate, 1st and 10 for the Saints.
Clint, I went to an 8-man football game here about 2 or 3 weeks ago in Mississippi. And that's all they done was pooch kicks, because with only 8 players, it's too wide open. You can't afford to kick it off. So here go the Saints. Number 2, Black at quarterback. Takes, runs to the right side. He's got a good hold. Devin up to about close to the 45. Stop by number.
Nice little pickup.
Raymond Langford in on a stop. So 6, pick up a 6 ball just touching the 45-yard line.
Get a little punch by the O-line for the Saints.
2nd down and 4, ball resting at the nose, just touching the 45 in the pistol formation. Like the quarterback, we'll try to get the others as we go along. He takes handoff to Ivy Lewis, and he's tripped up there for a short gain. That's number 37, Jackson, in on the stop for the Eagles. Clint, can you pick up the rest of the starters for PA? Or
let's see here. I've got a number 50, number 53, Jacob Boykin. Big number 72, John Matthew Green. My goodness, what a hoss.
That's the 2 tackles. Yeah, we'll try to get the rest of it as we go along. 3rd down and 3 now. Black got them spread out all over the field. There's a high snap, bobble. He takes off. That's a good play for Black. Good open field tackle by number 11.
Raymond Langford on the stop.
But Black done a good job improvising that time to get the 1st down.
He sure did.
High snap on the play, but his 1st down as they enter Jackson Eagle territory at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints. Black still at quarterback in a pistol. Running back beside him, he fakes, keeps it his half. Devin Black, he's dangerous, but good open field attacking there as he faked to Caleb Sessions. Kept it himself around that left side.
Danley Eckstein on the stop for the Eagles.
Eckstein after a game of about 3, we'll call it 2nd and 7. Ball resting close to the 46-yard line of the Eagles. Not a big squad up front are the Jackson, and Saints surely have the size-wise on that line.
Especially on the left side.
2nd down and 7. They run a 5-2 defense. We got a penalty flag.
I believe you're going to get movement on the Saints.
I see Rutherford in there, also on the line. Philip Alvin also on the line. We'd like one more, and we'll try to get him for you as we kind of run down the starters for the Saints. 15, Tristan Weatherly is a wide out, along with number 80, Bradley Ward. To this side, it's going to be 2nd down and about 11. Black fakes, keeps it himself now. He's got
Look
some
at him
speed.
go.
Devin Black.
He's gonna go.
Gone. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Patrician. Devin Black showed that speed. I tell you what.
52 yards.
Devin looks good handling that ball.
Yes, he did.
And we got a penalty flag, though. I believe it's not going to be a touchdown.
Maybe holding.
Wherever it is, it's way down the field and not necessary. So the touchdown is going to come back. Penalty flag there about the 11. As Jackson was pointing back. Let's see what the call is, Clint.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back. Still be first down, though. Saints in great field position. So no score. Wipe that beautiful 52-yard run off by Devin Black with a block in the back against the Saints down about the 11-yard line. That's the kind of penalty there that just run a coach crazy, Clint.
Yes, sir.
Because there was no need for it. He was already going to score, or if not, be very close to scoring. So 1st and 10 at the 21. Black and Sessions in the backfield. 4 wideouts. Takes, hands off to Sessions. Good hole up the middle. Caleb Sessions running hard.
Go.
Touchdown. What a run by Caleb Sessions right up the left side as he broke 2 or 3 tackles, Clint.
He sure did. And you thought he was going to go down. He bounced off the tackle and all the way into pay dirt. So
Sessions, the junior running back.
They just delayed the touchdown by 1 play.
So the Saints do get it. Now we're going to have attempt the extra point. Number 1, Will Cobb. He's also plays wide receiver. Will be holding. Number 7, Tristan Gray. Will be attempting the extra point.
Left-footed kicker.
Unusual. There's the kick. It's up. It's good. He drilled it right down the middle.
All the way.
Tristan Gray, first year to play football.
Yeah.
8:36 to go here in the first quarter.
Saints marched the opening drive all the way down the field, and hometown crowd's happy.
So Patrician up 7-0. We have 1 score, Excel 8 and Mary nothing. So far on our scoreboard. No score from Southern Choctaw and Mobile Christian or South Choctaw and Russell Christian. Have any scores of anybody throughout tonight we'd be interested in, just please let us know. Keep them coming. Also let us know where you're watching from tonight. Already a couple of texts, and we appreciate that. Good drive by the Saints. 1 touchdown call back. But they got it back right the next play as Caleb Session with a beautiful run off the left side. So Saints take an early 7-0 lead, as we say, with 8:36 to go here in the first quarter. Saints only had 10 players, so now they're getting, I think maybe Tristan was getting his other shoe on, maybe what it was.
I'm impressed by that PAT. I mean, it was right down the middle.
Left-footed kicker. And now they're going, was going to hold it, but now he's going to kick it off the tee. As we have number 4, Zach Singleton, and number 10, Taylor Roberts, back deep for the Eagles. Trailing 7-0 here early. High short kick. Bounces at
Let it bounce. I mean,
covered back at about the 24, 23.
23, 24-yard line.
Like to have been a mess up, Clint.
Yeah, it did. That's what I was thinking. I said if it bounces one way or the other, the Saints recover the ball, and they're in really good field position. So 1st and 10 for Jackson Academy. And let's see, can they answer the opening score by Patrician.
All right, they'll be starting out at their 24. Man in motion. Number 8, the quarterback. Hands off to number 4.
Ooh,
he's going to be stopped. Jack
nice.
Singleton.
Nice.
What a lick over there. I believe that was Ivy Lewis.
That was Ivy Lewis on that stop. Yes, sir.
Loss on the play as they tried to go wide with Singleton.
Can we?
You need to come this way?
Yeah.
Second down and 12 now. Short 12, long 11 for the Eagles. Two set back now. Quarterback under center. It's Powell, a senior. Big, tall guy. He takes. Hands off to the right side. Got a little room over. It's number 5. He's down the sideline.
If there's no flag, he's got to go.
He's gone. Nobody's going to catch that young man.
No, sir.
And Clint, 2 games in a row, me and you are seeing big plays early.
Big all the way.
Danley Erskine, a senior.
81 yards.
And he scores on an 81-yard run. Second play from scrimmage for the Eagles. And Jackson now within a point of tying it up.
2-play drive.
7:40. We may be on the way to a 2-pizza night.
I have watched a lot of football over the years, but that last week, what we saw, that was amazing as far as how many big plays. And it looks like we may be on that same track tonight.
So Langford, the senior, will attempt the extra point to try to tie it up. Here's a snap back. The kick is in the air.
That was good.
And not as pretty and solid, but it still counts as it's through the uprights. So we're tied 7-7. 7:40 to go here in the first quarter. All right, we got a score from South Choctaw. They're leading 6-0 over Russell Christian. And Southern Choctaw driving now. And we'll keep you up to date on that. They had an interception that got the ball back.
I'm going to go out on
the Indians playing tough so far down there.
They are young, but I will say this. I do not believe they are as bad as what everybody thought they would be.
No,
if they can stay healthy, they're going to be all right.
That's right. They're just thin.
Yeah.
And as a lot of the teams are in the county. But if they can stay away from some key injuries, they'll have a chance to do some good this year. So we got, I guess, a little heat break. Although, man, this is the nicest game we've done so far.
Sure is. And if you looked at the long-range forecast, you'll see that next Friday night, next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're talking about low 80s, maybe the lows in the 50s the latter part of next week. So that'd be great.
Yeah, some good fall weather for next weekend. As of course, it's a big weekend of football, high school getting going good, and college in its second week. And not a lot of big games in the Southeastern Conference tomorrow. It's kind of the spotlight's off the Southeastern Conference. I guess the 2 biggest games in the conference tomorrow is see if South Carolina can bounce back against a good East Carolina
Exactly.
team. And then Vanderbilt, even though as bad as they played, they always play Ole Miss tough.
Speaking of Ole Miss,
big game
I watched a documentary last night. I think it's probably one of the best sports documentaries I've ever watched. The SEC Network did a special on Chucky Mullins.
I remember that.
And my goodness, what a story. They
do some great work on those documentaries. Another one that was outstanding to me, it just happened to be in kind of the Ole Miss Tennessee fan, was the Mannings.
Yes, sir.
Did you say that was also a good one? As Jackson gets set to kick off now, once again Roberts to kick it off. Lewis and Sessions back deep. Let's see if they try to go short again. And goes a little bit deeper this time. It's going to Lewis out about the 21. Ivy's got some good speed now. Let's see if he can get outside. Good run back up to the 40-yard line. Ivy Lewis.
Position.
Number 11 getting off the bottom of a pile is Langford. So once again, the Saints will start out with the great field position at their own 40-yard line. SCA now leading Russell Christian 16-0. Appreciate that. They're playing over at Russell in Mississippi.
Russell making the transition from 8-man ball to
11-man ball. They had a rude awakening last week in AISA as Wilcox really put it on them over there. Here's Lewis. Big hole on that left side. Ivy Lewis shows some speed. Look at him. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown.
55 yards.
3 big plays, 3 touchdowns. 2 for the Saints, 1 for Jackson. So, I tell you what, 2 52-inch pizzas may look mighty good tonight.
Yes, sir. Go-Co's, you may want to rethink that promo. I'm just saying.
Of course, we'll have a trivia question at halftime. We'll take the first correct answer when we ask you that trivia question at halftime to give away a 52-inch pizza. Changing that up a little bit from last week when we just took a certain caller. And then at the end of the game, if the combined score is 52 or more points, we're going to give away another 52-inch one from Go-Co's Hot Stuff Pizza. And Tristan gets this one high. Is it off to the left? No, it's good. I was scared it might have drifted off the other way, but he got it, nailed him. Tristan Gray, my neighbor, in fact.
Yeah.
Right down the road from us. As the Saints lead 14-7. Let's quickly mention with our other sponsors going along with Go-Co's Hot Stuff Pizza. We have the Doctor's Office LLC, Dr. Garrett and Cindy Miller. His office is in Grove Hill. Of course, they're residents of Silas. Hardee's right here in Butler, home with the charbroil thick burger, and also that party pack of tacos.
Yes,
man, that's
sir.
great for games. Midstar Timber, Mitchell and Wanda Presta down at Tots, always involved in advertising for sports. Jimmy and Jackie James. Miss Jackie, of course, is superintendent of education, but she's done this for about the 5th year in a row. Just her and her husband personally, they want to make sure the games get on. We appreciate them so much. MDI, Macklemore Distributors, down at Silas, Karen and James. We appreciate them. Take the others there, Clint.
Let's see, we've got McMurphy Orthodontics, Unleash Your Smile. Also, the Nahiola Credit Union with locations in Pennington, Butler, and Demopolis. See those good folks. And also, Eddie, call the Sun. We can always use more sponsors.
That's right.
We thank these people for their continued support. Couldn't do it without you folks.
That's right. We got to have them. 14-7, 7:20 to go, and here's an onside kick.
Wait a minute, here we go.
I think Saints got it.
Recover.
It did not go far enough, but all the Jackson had to do was fall on it, and they didn't. 34 or 62?
62.
So Denson Aldridge.
Denson Aldridge. Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson come up and touched it and fumbled it.
It should be Patrician's ball.
Yes, it is. So good job there on the onside kick. As number 25, Grace Scott now going in, taking the play to quarterback Devin Black. So they have it at great field position at their own 47-yard line, already leading 14-7 with 7:19, still over half a quarter to go. Already 21 points on the board here between Jackson and Patrician. In the pistol formation is Black. He takes, hands off to Lewis. Good hold right up the middle. Boy, I tell you what, that offensive line is really blocking. Ivy's going to go all the way down to about the 26-yard line. They are just blowing holes. Much bigger Patrician line. They're taking advantage of it, Clint.
Yes, they are. Heck, me and you're getting old. We could have ran the ball. Maybe not that far.
Not far, but we'd got a first down, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Big hole opened up by that offensive line of the Saints, doing a great job. Borkin, Alvin, Green. We'll mention others in a minute. New running back in the backfield is number 15, but Devin Black drops back. He's rolling, he's wanting to throw. He's got a man breaking open his Sessions. He hung it up a little bit too much to Sessions, and it's intercepted by Jackson in the end zone. Good job of defense there by number 10 for Jackson, Taylor Roberts. The ball hung just a little bit too long.
Just a little bit long, and the player for Jackson was able to make a play.
Now, we don't get paid the big bucks. That's why we're up here in the stand.
That's right.
And I guess I can understand to a point, but to another point, you have run the ball
all the way down the field.
And you got a chance to run it, eat a little clock, and take a 2-touchdown lead. When you have what did Coach Bryant say? 3 things happened with the pass, and 2 of them was bad.
Yeah.
Incomplete or interception.
He said he'd throw the ball as much as 10 times a ball game if he had
to. Quarterback puts the man in motion now. Adams to Powell, right up the middle. Good run that time by the running back. A little quick hitter off the left side.
Let's see. I'm going to credit Devin Black and Brantley Ward on the stop for the Saints.
Okay, running back was Erskine again, number 5. He picks up about 5 or 6, so we'll call it 5. Make it 2nd and 5. It's a short 5. Both teams having success offensively so far.
I go back to the pass. I believe I'd have kept it on the ground. You go up 2 scores. This looks like it has all the makings of a big play type game. But that's why we're in the stands, I guess.
Powell hands off to Tim, but I tell you what, the defense was there that time.
Yes, sir.
Taylor Roberts, the ball carrier, but nothing going there.
Aldridge and company.
Aldridge and company on the stop. Third down and 5. He probably got about 5.5 a while ago, and he lost about that half-yard back, so it's still 3rd and 5. Jackson has not attempted a pass yet, so let's see what happens right here. One wide out to the right side. Powell puts a man in motion. He fakes to him, throws a quick one out in the flat. He's got him open, but a little high.
Talking about not throwing the ball, I have the stats of South Choctaw's game last week, and I'm going over it and I'm looking 0 passes.
Yeah. Now they was able to run it and have success. So trying to hit Zach Singleton out in that flat. Well, he'd have had a chance to have the first down. The defensive back was closing on him, but still he would have had a chance. But the pass was behind him, unable to do it. So we're going to have number 11, Raymond Langford, back to punt. Sessions back to receive the punt. There it is. Oh, it's a good punt. Sessions calls for a fair catch and gets out of the way, and it's going to bounce. Oh, you can't let that one go. It's going to bounce all the way down to about the 22-yard line. So an outstanding punt by Langford. 5:08 to go, 14-7. Saints leading as they get the ball back now. We're going to have an official timeout here at the 5-minute mark. As Southern Choctaw, as Tracy lets me know, fumbled at the 1-yard line. Clint going in for the lead. So
that old bugaboo, they are having a time with the turnover bug.
So that hurts there.
And if you can drive the ball on Mobile Christian, I believe I just got the same, yes.
Nothing to nothing at the end of the first quarter, them and Mobile Christian. And I'll be honest with you, Clint, a little bit, I will say I'm a little bit surprised.
I am too.
I was worried about that one, but the Indians are giving a good account. Show you just don't ever set. XL 14 Miri, nothing. You get that one?
I got it.
So last score we had on the SCA Russell Christian was 16-0. SCA, no score on Choctaw County Leroy yet. If you have that one, though, we would appreciate it. SCA 23-0 now over Russell Christian, which that figured to be after Wilcox was handing them that they might be able to be okay in that game. I know they're trying to hold out John Phillips if could, let him rest a little more. They got this same Jackson team next week over there. Patrician now, first down, takes handoff to Lewis as he scoobed around, breaks in one tackle.
Let's see here, number 63, Curtis Taylor makes a stop for Jackson Academy.
As you was fixing to say, and into the play, still on his feet, and a good run by.
A good hard run for 4 yards, 3 yards.
2nd down and 7. Lewis and Black in the backfield, 4 wideouts. He fakes to Sessions that time, I'm sorry. Black keeps it, but that time they was ready for that. Do you call that a read option?
I believe you would. Let's see here. Let's see. Miss Tracy, if you're listening, you are doing a fantastic job. Let's see here. Southern Choctaw intercepts the ball off of a 1st and goal for Mobile Christian, so the defense stands tall.
All right, so still 0-0. That's go 3rd down and 7 here for the Saints, deep in their own territory. Black in a pistol. He takes Hands off to Sessions, trying to get wide, and he's what a good open field
nice
tackle.
Stop. Taylor Roberts.
Yes, he did. Beautiful open field tackle by Roberts. So this is the first time the Saints are going to have to punt. Clint.
Yeah.
3 and out.
Seems like they've settled down. That interception looks to loom large right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. So back to punt is Black. He'll be punting from about his 20, and he gets off a nice high punt. Fair catch call for at about the 36, 37-yard line. So no, 2 good punts were seen by both teams. So Jackson will take over there. 3:10 to go here in the first quarter, 14-7. Saints leading. As they're trying to bounce back from last week's opening game. Tough loss there in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, 18-13 to a very good Pickens team. I'm trying to get on track here tonight, though, with a region game. That was not a region, so it doesn't hurt as far as that.
And, you know, these two, and Patrician plays a brutal non-region schedule.
Yes, you do. Take handoff that power play to that right side. Here he goes, Erkson, and tripped up or he was off to the races. Aldridge probably saved a touchdown there. Dan Lee Erskine, good speed, number 5. Clint, it's really a little bit refreshing. Of course, Southern Choctaw does too, but it's a little, and South Choctaw runs the old wing too, but it's a little bit refreshing to see just 2 backfield, quarterback under center.
Exactly. All this hurry up.
Yeah.
We try to run 150 plays a game. No.
So 1st and 10 for Jackson. Let's see if the Saints defense can stiffen up here. They're having a 5-man front, 5-3-3 defense. Powell fakes one way, hands off wide, cuts back in. Here's number 10, Roberts. He's down the sideline.
Flag.
We got a flag.
I believe you're going to have some sort of illegal block on number 11 for Jackson Academy. That would be Raymond Linkford.
So another big play that's coming back. Roberts with a big run down the sideline. As the referee's talking to the Saints captain, number 53, Jacob Borkin. So that big run is coming back. So both teams has had a big run come back due to penalty. Eddie Appleton, Clint Franks, Mickey Bryant with you here on Sun TV. Glad to have you along with us tonight. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Love to get it on. Stay tuned at halftime for our trivia question. We're going to try to give away a 52-inch hot stuffed pizza from Goco's. First down and about 13 now for Jackson. Clock moving, 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Patrician 14, Jackson 7. Man in motion now to the left. They fake, handoff right up the middle to Erkstein. He breaks out of one tackle. He breaks another tackle. He's got the first down to about the 38. Not a big guy, Clint.
Been a big, hard, well, not there again. Yeah, like you said, not a big runner, but he's a load to bring down.
I believe that was Brantley Ward, number 80, in on the stop. So first down yardage for the Eagles down at the Saint 39.
Warm, muggy night like tonight makes you look forward to October.
Yes, hopefully, as you said earlier, it'll maybe be a little bit cooler next weekend. Powell, the quarterback, under center, puts a man in motion. Fakes, now he throws a quick out. And a interception. And bad communication there as number 34 intercepts for the Saints. Colvin Wilson. I don't know, him and the receiver were not on the same page.
Why in the world, and we touched on this just a minute ago when Patrician threw the interception. Why in the world would you throw the football when you're having success running it? I don't understand.
So
that.
both times drives have been stalled with interceptions. Great job by Wilson there to be alert and pick it off. He probably didn't hardly see it coming to him, unexpected. So Saints get it back on the turnover at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Black puts Lewis in motion. He pitches to him, trying to go wide to that right side. And he's going to get good yardage, about 4 or 5 yards.
Try to stretch it.
You
tried to stretch the defense there.
Take 4 yards every play.
Oh, yeah.
Like Singleton in on the stop over there. Picks up 5. 43-yard line, 2nd down and 5 now for the Saints. Leading 14-7. We're about a minute to go here in the first quarter. 4 wideouts. Single back is Sessions with quarterback Black. No, he put Sessions in motion. I'm sorry, he had Black with him. And here's Devin keeping it himself. And he is elusive.
Yes, he is. Look like a Johnny Manziel play.
Yes, he does. All the way down to the 46-yard line of Jackson. Sessions in the backfield with Black. So again, they got Lewis out of the wide out. Take Black, fumbles it. He's just going to have to manufacture on his own now. Ooh. And he's tumbled up and probably going to have a block in the back there, trying to come back and help his teammate was Cobb, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, but and
Taylor Roberts upends Devin Black. Good to see him bounce up at. You don't like to see your quarterback to take a shot like that.
No. Good hard lick. Block in the back. So once that ball was fumbled, Devin, he knew what he was going to do with it, try to scramble around and get what he could. So it's going to be can't answer it, Misty. 1st and 10 from the, no, 1st and about 22 from the 42. SCA is leading now 30-0. No problem with Russell Christian still in the first half. There's a bad drop through his hand. I don't know if it was that bad of a snapper. It just went through his hands, Clint. Looked like it was right there. I don't know if he took his eye off the ball. I believe he took his eye off the ball. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And I tell you what, it's going to be second and a long 40 rows of cotton, as Henry T used to say. I don't know exactly how long 40 rows of cotton, but it'd be a long way. It'd be a lot of rows of cotton to have to hoe, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. 2nd down and Jake, and we'll put it like that.
So 14-7, Patrician leading, but back deep in their own territory, and they got a long way to go for a 1st down. But good quarter of football. We saw 21 points put on the board, and Clint, you got an update on the score from somewhere else?
I don't.
Okay, let me give you, once again, just got 30-0 SCA over Russell Christian. We had 14-0 XA over Murray. All these is 2nd quarter, and 0-0 Southern Choctaw and Mobile Christian in the 2nd quarter. Anything different? Oh, it's today your birthday?
Yeah,
well, happy birthday, buddy.
Number 36.
Happy birthday, Clint. 36 today. And I'm just a couple years older than that. So,
just a few days.
Yeah, just a few days. Good bit older. And I remember when they brought Clint home from the hospital, and he weighed about 2 or 3 pounds.
Well, that's been a while.
It's been a while. He was a little old bitty thing. Had to stay in the hospital a long time after he was born, but now he's gained a few pounds. Since then.
Yeah.
But he's much of a man now. Well, happy birthday, buddy.
I appreciate it. I wasn't supposed to be here, but the good Lord had other plans, and I appreciate it.
Yes, he did. And
thank him for another
you was in,
year.
I believe, New Orleans for hospital, wasn't you?
I was in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Like I said, he had other plans for me, and I
you made it, and then done well for yourself.
I thank him every day for it.
But there was, he was mentioned a while ago about seeing the signs of all around us in nature. Driving up here, there was a lot of clouds around, and lo and behold, I looked to my right and I saw a rainbow.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. And that's a signal we won't be destroyed by a flood again.
Let's see what we got here.
Tracy, Tracy, when she updates, she don't believe in this. Just give you the score at the end of the quarter.
She is very let's see, articulate.
Yeah.
With it.
She gives us plenty to go on.
And Indians turn it over again on the 32-yard line.
Yep. So still nothing to nothing there. We 14-7 here. Patrician leading Jackson in this big region game here, the region opener for both of them. As Jackson, I believe, beat 2A Lowndes last week, so a big win there. Pickens won here against Patrician in a very close 18-13, won right at the end of the game, in fact. So Saints second and forever.
They've got to get down to the Jackson 36 for a first down.
They're on their own 22. Black drops back. He's wanting to throw. He's rolling out. He's going deep. But, tell you what, almost made a good catch over in double coverage. Yes, that was intended for who is that, Clint?
That was in
Sessions. 10,
yeah,
okay.
Sessions.
Caleb Sessions. He was covered there by 2 Jackson Eagles, number 11 Langford, number 4 Singleton. I tell you, it was a pretty good pass by Devin. He aired that one out. Big number 11's playing safety. It's going to be probably hard to get one over the top on him. And so third down and long now. Their best play here may be to let Devin just run around. Or just get it out.
Wide open number 10.
Once again, 11 comes up from that safety position as he was trying to hit Sessions that time on this left sideline. Good lick, shaking up just a little bit as Sessions. So it's going to be fourth down and long.
Fourth and a ton.
Langford playing at safety once again came over. And Black will be back to punt now with Roberts back deep for the Eagles.
Bad
snap. He gets it off, and he gets a good one. And good coverage that time. Yes, it was good coverage as number 10 Roberts the ball carrier. I believe that was number 6 Lewis there. As number 4 shaking up for Jackson a little bit, Singleton. But they Jackson will have good field position. It was a great punt though, but good field position still because they were so deep in their own territory for the Saints.
Coach Lindsay told me that he was expecting a lot of good things out of Ivy Lewis this year.
So far he's having a good game tonight. Powell, the quarterback, puts a man in motion, hands off that left side, but good defense by the Saints.
Yeah.
As Philip Alvin comes up and makes that stop, Clint.
Yes, sir.
Second and 10 now, no gain on the play. He just shed his man and went right to the ball carrier. Actually lost about a half a yard, so a little over 10, a long 10. 14-7, Saints leading. 10:50 to go here in the first half. Quarterback fakes one way, drops back, he's wanting to throw. He's got a man open behind him. He catches at the 30, he's at the 20, he's at the 15, tripped up there by Ivy Lewis.
Taylor Roberts.
As Roberts got behind the defense that time, and Powell completed to him. He had 2 ball action fakes, and then dropped back to pass. So first and 10 at the 14. For Jackson, trailing 14-7. But a good pass play from Powell to Roberts. Powell under center, Exton the running back. Puts the man in motion now and takes, hands off to Exton right up the middle. But I tell you what, good defense by number 15, Tristan Weatherly. As he just
shot the gap.
Yeah, stunned down, and he was right there to stop Erkson. Second down and 11. Eagles come up. Saints needing a big stop here. 9:45 to go in the first half. And we're going to have some motion. A little bit of confusion there of what they wanted to do. So 5-yard step off. I don't know if the quarterback wasn't sure, number 8, Powell, or either Roberts, number 10, not sure. So it's going to be second and about 16 now. Second and long now for Jackson. Ball about the 19-yard line. Powell under center. Puts a man in motion. Fakes one way, fakes the other way. He's got a man open in the end zone, and they're going to...
Should be a flag.
Yes, he was all over him. Definitely hit him
Pass
there.
interference.
As number 10 trying to go to Roberts there. Defending was number 37, Jordan Brownlee. But that's really all he could do, Clint.
That is
or
all.
It would have been a touchdown.
You know, you hate to give up another first down or something like that, but you don't want to give up 6.
That's right. Jacob tried to go up with the big guy, but I tell you what, he's about twice the size of Jacob.
Yeah.
So he done all he could do. At the 10, so it'll be first and goal for Jackson at the 10. As let's see, we may have some chain issue or something. Very entertaining game so far. Glad to have you along with us here on Sun TV. It's our third game of the season so far, only into the second week. We had a big doubleheader last week. We'll have at least 3 more doubleheaders for you. We're going to have some junior high and pee-wee scattered out along the season. Of course, next week we'll be down to Reservation, Southern Choctaw and Choctaw County. Big rival game here. So it's second down and 3 instead of first and goal. They hand off to Erkson. I tell you what,
58.
big number 58, Phillip Alvin, jumped out again. There's a loss on the play.
You know, and we talked about this last week. What a lot of people don't realize in high school ball, a pass interference is not necessarily a first down. It's a 15-yard penalty, but it's not enough for the first down. They'll just play it again. Whereas in college and in pro ball, it's a first down.
All right, so Richie texts me still 30-0 at the end of the first quarter, South Choctaw. So look like a lot of the young guys are going to get to play.
Which is always a good thing.
Yeah, because especially when you're not deep, you need them young ones to get some experience. So second down again. It must have been supposed to have been first down here. Here's Erskine. I tell you what, they are keying on him.
Yes, sir. That Saint defense has certainly stiffened here.
Yeah, number 15 was the first one there, Weatherly. And I'm not sure who else. Clint, did you pick up another number? I know Weatherly
did not.
was the first one. So it's going to be third down. It must have been first and about 3 or 4 a while ago. Because they've run 2 plays and now it's third down and about 2.5, 3 yards to go for Jackson. They've tried to go kind of off guard both times this time. Let's see if they try to go wide or throw the ball. Powell, the quarterback, puts the man in motion. He's going to throw it slant across the middle, but it was too low. intended for number 22, Pritchard.
Well, what do you do here? You got 7:23 into the left in the half. Good tight ball game.
Their extra point a while ago was a little bit shaky, so I feel like they're probably going to go for it. It's 4th down and about 3. You know, the worst thing you can do if you don't make it is pin them deep, maybe.
Exactly.
You can hold them, you might have time to get back down there. Now, Coach Saban, he would probably kick the field goal.
I've got a update from over here on the west side of town. Leroy 21, Choctaw County, no score.
That's the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So you heard that one, Leroy 21, Choctaw County 0. Could be a long year for them at Tiger Stadium with the numbers they got in the youth. They're even younger than Southern Choctaw.
When I had the opportunity to sit down with Coach Chaney before the season started, and he informed me that the first day he arrived over at County High that he had 8 players.
Yeah.
So
a lot of work to do there, but I tell you what, he can do it. He's an alumni. He wants to do it. He wants to see his old school get back to.
His direct quote to me was this. He said, "I have come home to resurrect our program that has been largely dormant for the better part of the last 2 decades."
That's right. And before that, a great program.
Yes, sir.
It was. All right, here we go. 4th down and 3 now. Ball inside the 10 for the Eagles. I mean, what you call that, Clint?
Looked like.
Did they jump? Okay, after.
I believe they did. Patrician did some kind of
belly flop.
Yeah.
So that's going to back it up 5 yards.
Something that I know I'm too old to do.
Yeah. And did not get in the neutral zone, so that it's going to back them up. So 4th down and 8 now for Jackson. A little trickeration there to get them to move, and it worked.
Mind games are a great thing.
7:22 go here in the first half, 14-7. Jackson threatening. Here he goes, throws a pass out in the flat, and that's not going to get it. Not sure about that play call, Clint.
I'm not sure either.
Great defense by the Saints. Trying to see who all was out there. I believe Wilson was out there, was one of them.
I believe you're right.
And I'm not sure who else. He had some more help, but a good defensive stand by the Saints as Jackson had it 1st and about 4.
I believe Brantley Ward was in on
and
that
Brantley,
too.
Okay. So a great defensive stand for the Saints. Let's see what they can do with it now. Lewis and Sessions back in backfield. Black and Sessions. He's hands off to Sessions trying to go wide, and he's not going to be able to do there. Good defense by the Eagles, Kurt Jackson. We got a penalty flag.
Another one.
It looks like it may be against the Saints.
Chop block. Coach Lindsay was informing me earlier this week when I had the opportunity to call him. He was talking about a lot of the mental errors and the stress and need to get that cleaned up as soon as possible.
So it's going to be 1st and about 17 for the Saints now. Got to be careful here. You don't want to wrap that ball up, and no fumbles, no turnovers here. I believe I put it in the hands of my best player, and let's try to get out of the hole. Black under center this time. Takes, drops back, hands off, and good big run by the big man. Look at him go.
Good run
Tristan Weatherly. He's a big guy too, Clint. Looks like he's about 6'2" or 3, 175, 80 pounds. And he gets the first down.
About a 25-yard pickup right up the middle.
So the Saint offensive line give him just a little hole there, and he done the rest. Got those last 10 yards or so on his own. 6:50 and counting here. 14-7 Saints leading over Jackson here in the first half. Black, Lewis. It goes right to Lewis, and Ivy's going to be stopped short.
I want to know if that was on purpose or not.
I don't believe it was, but Ivy Lewis was alert, picked the ball up, and got some positive yardage. The second down and about 8 for the Saints. Ball resting at about their 31-yard line. This time Black's under center. Puts Sessions in motion. He runs that way. Now he cuts back. Devin Black, he's off to the races. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's down to the 40. Still going. And he's down at about the 36-yard line. Devin Black, what a run by the quarterback. As that time they run a little counter option to the motion side. He kept it. Broke a couple other tackles, showed that good speed and elusiveness, and Devin gets a big gain down to the 36. Wears the same numbers, Mansell, doesn't he?
Very impressive. I now know what Coach Lindsay was talking about, what a blow it was to his team last week when Devin got ejected.
A big loss it was. Back here tonight, though. 1st and 10 from the Jackson 36. Saints on the move. He wanted to hand off to the big guy. He gets out of a bunch of tacklers, but he's going to be stopped after a short game. But I tell you what, he done a great job to pick up some yardage.
Made something out of nothing.
Erkson in on the stop for Jackson. 5:25 to go here in the first half. 14-7 Saints, but the Saints moving down at the Jackson 32. Jackson had a chance to tie it up. 1st and 4 at the 10, but could not get a first down. In fact, they lost yardage as the Saints defense rose up with a big stop. Sessions in motion. Take handoff to Weatherly up the middle. Tristan Weatherly running hard. And he's a big man to bring down, I guarantee you. And he gets that first down.
First down for the Saints.
What about going to the power now, Clint?
I believe it would work.
As Weatherly's looked impressive his couple of carries. Now he's going to be split out wide to the right as they go back to the pistol with Sessions and Black. Clock moving. 1st and 10 inside the 25. They take handoff to Sessions. He cuts back against the grain. Fumbles the ball. And I'm not sure who got it. I'm not sure. The Saints may have gotten it back. And they did. Good job to outfight somebody for it. By Aldridge, I believe. Number 62. Nelson Aldridge gets the ball back. Looked like Jackson was going to recover it, but Aldridge.
Good alert play.
It sure was. So no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Score would be big here for the Saints right before half. Put them up by 2. As I believe Jackson gets the ball first, starting the second half. They got Weatherly in there at fullback. Sessions in motion now. They take. Going to run an option. Black cuts in. He's hit hard there. And we got a penalty flag also in the area. 37, Kurt Jackson, the big linebacker, making the stop. Stretched it out that time, Clint.
He did. He just ran out of room.
Got a penalty flag.
Holding.
Holding against Patrician.
A lot of penalties. And most of the penalties for Patrician this evening have been either a hold or a block in the back. And we got a timeout.
Timeout. 3:42 to go here in the first half. It's 14-7 Patrician over Jackson Academy. It's going to be second and about 25 when we come back. Any updates, Sam?
Looks like, and like I said, Tracy Roberts. My hat's off to her. Let's see here. She says 2nd and goal for Mobile Christian. Their quarterback goes down with a knee injury. Mobile Christian has a 4th down and goal with 8 seconds left, and that's in the first half, and there's no score between Mobile Christian and Southern Choctaw.
That would give you the Leroy 21 Butler nothing at the end of the first quarter. 30-0 South Choctaw over Russell Christian first quarter. XL 14 Mary nothing first quarter score. If you have any other scores, be sure and fax them to us at 205-457-1025 or text us tonight and let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate all of you. Appreciate once again our sponsors making it possible, led by Goco's Hot Stuff Pizza, and we're going to give away a pizza at halftime. If you're the first to answer our trivia question and text it in on that 205-457-1025, we're going to give away a 52-inch Hot Stuff Pizza. That's a big one, Clint.
That is a horse.
2nd and 25 now for the Saints. Ball at about the 35-yard line.
3-0 Mobile Christian at halftime.
Yep, they kicked the field goal. Here they are, hand off to Big Weatherly, trying to get it going. He gets up a lot of that yardage back. So a little more manageable 3rd down.
You know, when you play those schools down in Mobile, talking about the 3-0, you go down there and you never see a field goal all year until you go to Mobile.
So that's the halftime score, but I'll be honest with you. A little bit surprised. I shouldn't be, because they'll always fight back no matter what. With Coach Nolan, he's not going to let them quit. 3rd down and 12. Big play now here for the Saints. Black under center. He takes, hands off to Weatherly. Just going to let the big guy ramble.
Made him eat.
And it's going to be 4th down, and not far, but as Big Weatherly rumbles off that right side.
I'm going to tell you, I've been impressed with Tristan Gray with his PATs. I believe I'd give the young man the opportunity to kick a field goal.
Trent Sullivan in on the stop, number 59, and the Saints will call a timeout here. It's 4th and about 4. So both teams deep in the Other's territory has faced a 4th down. Jackson was not successful a while ago.
Both teams have settled down, played a little bit of defense, had some ugly penalties.
Don't forget, our sports club, Coca-Cola sales is now in progress.
Yeah, it's a muggy night, but not real hot. Pretty comfortable. Not as muggy as it has been. I think there's a good chance of rain throughout the weekend.
That's an excuse to sit at the house, flip the TV on about 8 o'clock. And
yeah, I'm going to get up and do a little bit in the morning, but from 11 o'clock on, I may not get out of the house. Because last week, I love watching college football on Saturday, especially when Alabama was one of the games, and they play early tomorrow. But, and I'm getting a little bit leery when it goes to raining. At the water department, we have had about 5 lightning strikes on water lines, and we happened to have one at 1 o'clock last Saturday afternoon, Clint. So I missed the game as we was out to 9 o'clock working on a water line. I got to see the replay on Monday night and didn't even get to listen to much of it on the radio. So hopefully I don't have that experience this weekend. I can enjoy and relax and watch some ball. Not any real big games in the conference, but some big games nationwide. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Here we go, 4th and 4. Black under center. Causes count, takes, drop back. He's rolling out. He's wanting to throw. He's throwing into the end zone, but he's going in triple coverage. Nobody there. That was not a good decision that time by quarterback Black. He was trying to hit Ivy, but he had 3 guys on him.
You know, can't really do anything when you throw into triple coverage up.
I'm like a guy sitting in front of me here. I just let him roll out there and probably run. Passing would have been the last thing, and
you know, it's
see what he could do with his legs.
It's not like the hometown crowd. They don't know. It's not like they don't know their football here.
That's right. So both teams have held on 4th down in the Others, deep in the Others territory. We stay at 14-7 with 2:40 to go in the first half. Let's see if the Aggies are content just trying to run it, or are they going to air it out? Quarterback takes, comes back the other way. And I tell you what, that defensive front of the Saints just manhandled. Who was that?
I saw 58.
I seen John Matthew Green also there, and 58 Alvin. They lose 2.
Got an update here. Kind of odd to see a non-region game in the second week of the season. We got XL 14, Milry 10.
14-10. Okay, where's that game being played? At Milry?
I
think it is.
I believe you're right.
Second and long now for the Eagles.
And,
Quarterback takes hands off to the quick back, trying to get outside Erskine, but the Saints do a good job. Ivy Lewis comes up. Good open field tackle. No gain on the play.
Washington County and Farmington, they must be playing in Farmington. They're in a weather delay.
Okay. Washington County, Farmington, and weather delay. I hate to say it, but I think the Bulldogs are loaded again. But how they can stay in 2A and dress out 70 players, I don't know. They must have everybody in school dress.
Yeah.
They have made it to the championship game 2 years in a row, but they have come away disappointed. Third and long now for the Eagles. Let's see if the Saints defense can rise up again. Look like about a 5-man front. Quarterback Powell drops back. He's getting some pressure. As number 53,
Jacob
Borkin from this left side put on a good pressure. And the Saints use, I believe, their last time out. They're going to make Jackson punt it out of their end zone, as that sack was all the way back inside the 10. So you want to give your team a chance to make something happen. Ball resting at the 7. It'll be 4th and long, 54.7 to go here in the first half. What college games interest you the most tomorrow, besides watching Alabama? I'm talking about from a competitive standpoint. What?
I would like to see the Virginia Tech Ohio State game.
That's a good one. Michigan and Notre Dame meet for their last time in their series.
And that's sad.
It is. For that's another big game. Of course, on the West Coast, you got a couple big ones. Michigan State, Oregon, and Southern Cal and Stanford. And then one more that interests me, because there's been a couple suspensions this week, plus their quarterback is out with a concussion, is BYU and Texas.
Yes.
A lot of teams picking BYU in that one. Not a Tennessee fan or any kind of orange. I kind of pull for the. I'm pulling more for the conference this year because they're down on Alabama's schedule so bad. But Tennessee was fairly impressive, I thought.
Yes, they were.
Sunday night. So much improved. Going to be a tough conference slate once you get into it. Langford back to punt. Or is it? No, I'm sorry. Roberts. High snap. He gets it off. He just did, and they're going to call roughing. Not going to matter probably this late in the half, but good punt. But they definitely got to him back there. Looked like they might have a chance to block it. But Jackson can eat out the clock and not have to worry about the Saints scoring on a big run. So we just heard that was a big game in the AIS that night. Marengo, Clark Prep, and heard one of the guys say they was in a weather delay over there. It looked like some bad weather that way going up the river. Hopefully it stays the other side of the river, another side of the state line.
Looks like we got it to the north of us, to the west of us, and to the south of us.
Right. Clark Prep did not play last week. The team that they were supposed to open up with canceled their football season, so this is their opener. Marengo opened up with a big win over no, Marengo lost to Besma, I believe, last week. South Choctaw and Patrician has to play Marengo. Marengo's supposed to have a real good team this year. They move up to 2A. They won the 1A last year. Their first year in 2A. 42 seconds, 14-7. Saints in the lead. Roberts runs a draw play to Erskine. He's got some speed. Let's see what he's going to do. Good open field tackle. Just enough to get him there was Aldridge. And it's a first down for Jackson. If he hadn't got him clean, I don't know.
May have been off to the races.
course, Clint's the sports writer for the games for the Choctaw Sun. Glad to have him with us. And second half, I'm going to hush a little bit and let him do some of the play-by. Get him going a little bit there. And I'm trying to go wide, and they pin him back in. No gain on that, as I was trying to get Singleton wide, but good pursuit. Lee Black was over there. Yeah. That may be the last. No, Jackson's going to take their last time out. With 5.9, I guess they're going to throw up a Hail Mary. And as we painstakingly know, Clint, you only have to have 1 second on the clock.
No, Lord.
Don't even bring it up, huh?
That one hurts.
That still hurts. Still hurts. So long as there's some clock, there's a little life. So we'll see what Jackson comes up with.
I will never understand the rationale but 1 second and a 57-yard field goal.
Well, I tell you, I will say in his defense, I don't think he thought he could beat them in overtime, because Alabama was getting wore down, and he was just going to take the gamble and see if he could get it right there. Plus, he makes a little bit more money than me.
Just a few dollars.
That's some big decisions, isn't it?
And Miss Tracy tells us that the Southern Choctaw High School marching chiefs were, in her words, awesome, and I have no reason
Mickey,
to doubt
are we
her.
up? I got a text, the link went down. Just make sure. Appreciate people letting us know. Oh. Here we go, probably the last play of the half. They throw it out, now we're going to probably throw a double pass. Now he's just going to take off running. Here goes number 10, Taylor Roberts, and it's fumbled. But that's going to be it, the last play of the half, as the Saints take a 14-7 lead. Kind of a little wild play there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You know, I put it like this. First and second quarter, direct opposites of one another. You had a bunch of big plays. Both teams seemed to settle down, find a little bit of defense, and here we find ourselves 14-7 at halftime. Patrician on top of Jackson Academy.
All right, we're trying to make sure that we are back up. We had lost a little video there for a minute, and you showing up? Okay,
we're good. Yeah, we're here.
We're back up. All right. 14-7 once again at halftime. South Patrician and Jackson. South Choctaw, last score we had there was 30-0 over Russell Christian. If you have an update on that one, let us know. And 21-0 Leroy over Choctaw County. That was in the first quarter. 3-0 Mobile Christian. Late field goal right at the end of the half over Southern Choctaw. And we had an XL score. Ritchie, Texas now 37-0 at the half. South Choctaw over Russell Christian. Go ahead, Clint.
You got a couple of penalties here. I believe, you know, Patrician, if they don't throw the interception there at the end of the first quarter, Patrician's up 2 touchdowns on Jackson Academy, and I'm pretty sure that Coach Lindsay he'll explain that to his team going into the locker room.
Yes, he will, as I'm trying to get a text out. And once again, the cheerleaders, and we're going to have the band perform. We're going to do that in just a minute. But now let's give away a 52-inch pizza. Now you got to text me on 205-457-1025 if you want to win a 52-inch pizza. And you got to answer the trivia question right. So here we go. Here's a trivia question. 2 teams in the National Football League have combined to go 0-8 in Super Bowls. What is the name of those 2 teams?
I know.
Give me the names of those 2 teams. 2 teams have combined to go 0-8 in their Super Bowl appearances. What are those 2 teams in the NFL?
Can I give them a hint?
Let's see if they're going to get it. If we don't get that one, we'll have another one. Once again, a trivia question for our 52-inch free hot stuff pizza is 2 teams have combined to go 0-8 in their Super Bowl appearances. Name those 2 teams. And we'll take the first one that texts us with the correct answer. Well, it'll be the winner. And you better get on the ball. So we got some people in the stands trying to text us right quick. That's the only way we'll take it is by text.
I know this one.
So let's see if people can come up with the right answer, as we want to give away that 52-inch pizza. Now, if both teams combine for 52 points, we'll give away another one at the end of the game. But we want to give away one here at halftime with a trivia. Now, if we end up stumping you on that one, we'll come up with one a little bit easier, but we're going to give plenty of time. And Clint thinks he knows. I didn't confer with him on this one, but next time we get here early enough, we'll work out one or let him do one, as we're going to do this at halftime instead of just taking a call. And at the end of the game, if they get 52 points each, or both of them that or more, then we're going to take the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. Yeah. Yeah, it's who works Google the quickest, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. But we got a 52-inch pizza waiting from GoCo's Hot Stuff Pizza for the correct answer to our trivia question, which is this. 2 teams have combined to go 0-8. Both of them went 0-4 in Super Bowl appearances. They've never won it. So what's the name of those 2 professional teams? And I'll give you a hint on one. One of their former players just beat cancer.
Yeah.
That might help you with one of them.
Fantastic news, man.
It was. So if that'll help you out a little bit. And people probably know the other one. It's just who's going to get that text in here the quickest. This 205-457-1025. As we're at halftime, 14-7. Patrician and Clint started out, looked like the first quarter there. All the scorings in the first quarter, we was going to have a wide open, high-scoring game.
It sure did. Devin Black.
Go ahead and give us the scoring
let's see here.
recap.
Let's see if I can remember all this. Jackson Academy, they let's see. Okay, 8:36 into the ball game. Patrician Academy, they score on a 5-yard plunge by number 2, Devin Black. Let's see here. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Jackson Academy received the ball. 8:36 into the first quarter. Danley Eckstein, he gets the Jackson Academy on the board. PAT was good, and the visitors led the Saints 7-0. Let's see here. What else we got? Sessions for the Saints. He would answer on a 21-yard touchdown run. Tristan Gray would add the PAT, and it was 7-7.
They've won a couple. These 2 teams hadn't won one. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Jackson Academy would come right back. They would score. PAT 81 yards by Eckstein. PAT's good. It's 7-7. And then Ivy Lewis, he would answer from 55 yards away on a scamper. Tristan Gray adds PAT. It's 14-7. A couple of penalties, interception, and that's where we're at. 14-7.
Well, both teams got deep in the territory, had 4th downs, and they couldn't convert. So both defenses come up big with each other deep in each other's territory at the time. That could have made a big difference in the game. 14-7. We're gonna be quiet for a little bit. We're gonna watch the Patrician Academy Saints marching band as they perform here at halftime. And Clint and I will be back with a minute. Once again, 2 teams combined to go 0-8 in Super Bowls. Text me at 205-457-1025 to answer. We'll give away a 52-inch pizza. If we don't get an answer for long, we'll try another trivia question. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you 14-7 Patrician at half.
Buffalo and Minnesota. What's that text number, Eddie? We know what it is now.
not to get in
Come
trouble.
on, Forrest. It's Jay Collins. William Collins, Shannon Brown, Christian Hall Drive, and the entire percussion section is also featured. Our band members are Kathy Gibson, Leslie Robertson, Gary Captain, and Sonny Aston. Our featured players are Maggie Lucy and Brittany Lucy. Now, Major, is your band ready?
He had the first one a while ago, and I heard you, but I couldn't say anything.
There you go.
I thought that's what you were going to say last week with P2HTV.
I told him you need to give them several hours. It takes a while to make that. Or if you want it tomorrow, call them tonight and tell them what time you need it. Or if you can't get it this weekend, you can get it later. Have you got the sound turned down? Have you got it turned down? Somebody text me, sound turned down intensely. You gonna turn it back up?
We're talking.
You turn it back up.
Back on.
All right, great hat. Gotta go Coke commercial.
Do the go commercial.
Hey, I found one. All right, welcome back. It's halftime here at Patrician and in Butler as Patrician leads Jackson 14-7 at halftime. And it's what's been a well-played game, an interesting game, as we was kind of back and forth to start with. Things kind of settled down, a lot of points scored. We got a winner, and we had, of course, I had another one to text the right answer, but we already had a winner. But Bill Ward of Butler is the winner. Of course, the answer was the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings, the two teams that's combined for a 0-8 record in the Super Bowl. So keep trying, keep listening. We're going to give away some more pizzas. And so we was trying to get a GoCo commercials on, but Mickey was having a little problems with that, so we just back up. But we want to mention all our sponsors, of course, GoCo's Hot Stuff Pizza that just give away that 52-inch pizza to Bill Ward here in Butler, and we get that certificate to them. They are our primary sponsor, which as they're trying to give away the money here and some other stuff. But we appreciate Hot Butch and Sam and the gang at GoCo's Hot Stuff Pizza. Had a show there at the Butler store last night. We'll be at the Gilberttown store next week with our coaches show on Thursday night, Clint, so remember that.
Right.
And but our other sponsors is Doctor's Office LLC, Dr. Garrett and Cindy Miller. Silas, they have the office at Grove Hill. Also Midstar Timber. Mitchell and Wanda Presley down at Totsy. MDI, McLemore Distributors, James and Karen Williams down at Silas. McMurphy Orthodontics, dentist office right here in Butler. They can take care of any kind of dental needs you have. Unleash your smile with McMurphy Orthodontics. Hardee's right here on Highway 10 in Butler, home with the charboiled thick burgers. And they got one with jalapeno peppers now that's good.
And got one we got brisket on it too. No?
Yeah.
That may be I think we talking about the same thing.
Brisket. And also you can get that party pack of tacos. Jimmy and Jackie James. Miss Jackie is, of course, superintendent of education here in Choctaw County. They always do this personally. We appreciate them out at Pennington. And also Nadiola Credit Union with offices in Pennington, Butler, and Demopolis. We appreciate them so much helping out, being one of our sponsors. Do you want to try that again? Or okay, we're going to try to get that GoCo ad on for you one more time, and it's a good
There's an old saying that goes, if we don't have it, you don't need it. Well, that may be true of some stores, but when it comes to filling up your tank or your tummy in a hurry, at your GoCo Exxon convenience stores, we really do have everything to make us your one-stop shop. From premium Exxon fuel and automotive products to cold soft drinks, candy, snacks, chips, fresh hot coffee, self-serve milkshakes, and a wide variety of grocery items. In our Hot Stuff Pizza delis, we have subs, sandwiches, burgers, and wraps, all made to order. If you're in a hurry, we have personal pan-sized pieces, breadsticks, breakfast foods, and many more hot, fresh, ready-to-go items for your convenience. For your tailgating and partying needs, you can order a large pan pizza or one of our 52-inch big stuffed party pizzas. 96 slices and 15 pounds of some of the best pizza you ever tasted. At GoCo Exxon convenience stores, you'll always be served with a warm, friendly smile. So come see us real soon.
Thank you for shopping at GoCo's. Have a great day.
all right. GoCo's commercial.
We're on.
All right, GoCo's commercial. They're doing a great job with that. Voicing over, I believe that was our own Tommy Campbell.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And 15 pounds, Clint?
15 pounds and 96
Listen,
slices of pizza. Man.
I saw the other day there was an independent brewer in Texas. They were showing they come out with a special 99 pack. How would that go with the 52-inch pizza?
Not too
99 pack. Okay.
Could you imagine consuming 96 slices of pizza and drinking
99 beers
and having the mental capability?
Well, I guess they got that from the old song 99 bottles of beer on the wall, huh? But they did that pack, that 99 pack just kept coming out of the refrigerator, you know, I mean out of the cooler. And but it was a special promotion that one of the little local breweries in Texas was running. But we don't have that now. We just give away the pizza.
Might ought to clarify that.
Yeah, no adult beverages we give away. Now, on Thursday nights, we're going to give away a large pizza with a 2-liter drink. We gave one away last night. And so we'll do that every Thursday night. And maybe at some of the Pee Wee Junior High games, we'll give away a large pizza with a 2-liter soft drink.
Soft drink.
Soft drink, yeah.
Root beer.
Hang on to that. All right, we got any score updates?
I did get one. We got Marengo on top of Clark Prep, 14-0.
Okay. Marengo Clark Prep is 14-0. They had a little rain or weather delay, so they are underway. So still 3-0 Southern Choctaw trailing Mobile Christian. Last we had 21-0 Leroy over Choctaw County. Also at halftime it was 37-0 South Choctaw over Russell Christian. 14-10 was the last score we had on XL and Mary. And was there any more?
I believe that's all we got right now.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll try to keep you up to date. You keep us up to date because this is how we get scores. So, and let us know where you're watching from tonight. We've only had a couple to do that, and we'd like to get that on. You just tell us where you're watching from. Text us at 205-457-1025. A good one here, 14-7, Patrician leading. Big region games. They need to bounce back from the upset last week and try to get 1-0 in the region here at home. They will be kicking off. Jackson deferred and will be receiving as we start the second half. So far this year, we've had people from all the way from Washington, D.C., Mississippi, maybe one in Tennessee, South Carolina, and several across different areas of Alabama, and one from Florida. So let us know where you're watching from tonight. Glad to have you along with us. We're going to have a game every Friday night, and sometimes Thursdays, and occasionally Mondays or Tuesdays at Junior High Pee Wee. So you just watch the paper and listen for us to let you know what's going on. Next Thursday, we'll be at Go-Co's in Gilberttown for the show. And then next Friday night, we'll be down at the reservation, Southern Choctaw and Choctaw County, in that big county rivalry game. As we get set for our second half kickoff here, and Clint, I'm going to let you take the first few minutes. And
Mr. Tristan Gray going to kick it away for the Saints, and he booms one.
Get him, Kyle. Get him, Kyle.
Robert's the ball carrier. He's going to get a good one.
Let's see here. Number Colin Wilson on the stop for the Patrician Academy Saints. It'll be 1st and 10 for Jackson Academy from starting at their own 34-yard line.
Man.
You guys drop it.
I believe we did.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, ma'am.
I just got to admit, I got to hang it up.
Sorry.
Thank you, baby.
All right, 1st and 10, Jackson Academy.
Excitement, we lost
at their own 34. And he had Eckstein very little fumble on the play.
I believe they had him down there, but I see Weatherly getting up off the bottom for the Saints on defense.
Jackson Academy will maintain position, be 2nd down. He'll actually make a yard, 2nd and 9. Little pass out in the flat, number 10.
How about Brant?
And Mr. Ward on the stop. Mr. Brantley Ward on the stop.
Jordan Brownlee was there along with the Ward.
give him 6 yards on the play, so we'll call it 3rd down and call it 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Jackson Academy. Ball at their own 42. 10:40 just underway here in the 3rd quarter.
Once again, Bill Ward, the winner of our 52-inch pizza tonight from Butler.
Give to Eckstein. Ward on the stop for Patrician. Jackson into Patrician territory. 1st down.
Big hole opened up that time, Clint. And once again, Ward in on the stop for the Eagles.
So 1st and 10, Jackson Academy. Ball at the Patrician 49.
Good drive started by the Eagles here early in the 2nd half.
Missed tackle on the backfield, but good pursuit by the Saints.
Yeah, Roberts trying to just go wide to the right that time, but too much speed on that Saints defense.
Caleb Connor comes up large for the Saints. He'll play loses 3, 2nd down and 13. So 2nd and 13 from the Jackson Academy 46. Dropping back to pass, and he's going to be snowed under in the backfield. Number 72, well, actually fumbled. John Matthew Green makes his presence known for Patrician.
Well, Clint, actually, he was trying to run a draw play to number 5, Erkstein, I believe, and they had a bad exchange.
I believe you're right.
And the Saints defense got in there and took care of business. 3rd and long. After
a couple of hiccups, looks like Patrician's making the proper adjustments here early in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and long for Jackson Academy. Passing situation.
Get him, Jordan, get him.
And he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, good pursuit there by the Saint defense that time, led by Philip Alvin. Flag down, Clint, probably in the holding.
In the holding, yes, sir.
And that's exactly what it is, and the Saints is going to decline it.
And who could blame him? Makes it 4th down, and Patrician to get the ball back with a reasonable field position. And let's see, Caleb Sessions and Ivy Lewis will drift back for Patrician. Raymond Lankford in punt formation for Jackson Academy. Ivy Lewis camped out in the vicinity of his own 25-yard line. High snap, he pulls it down and gets away a decent punt. Caleb lets it take and it will take a big Jackson Academy roll down inside the 15 to around the 13-yard line. Patrician takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 14 with 8:18 left to play in the 3rd.
All right, so here we are. Patrician there first shot at it here in the 2nd half as the Eagles eat up about 6 minutes. Over 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes. I get my timing right. I mean, almost 4 minutes.
You got college football.
I got college on your mind. Yeah. So 8:18 to go. Here we go. 1st down, Saints. Ball at the 13-yard line. They're on 13. Black at quarterback. He comes out under center. They got the big Weatherly in there to take running back now, and we got a penalty flag down.
Already.
I believe it was pointing towards
news out of Mobile. Touchdown, Southern Choctaw. The PAT is no good, so midway through the third quarter, Southern Choctaw 6, Mobile Christian 3.
All right, so big score there. That would be a big win for the Indians if they could pull that off down at Mobile, leading 6-3. Here we go. Black takes hands off to the big Weatherly kid. He does.
Look at Weatherly go. He's a load, man.
He's still going.
Look at him go.
Tristan Weatherly, all the way out to past, well, about a 29. They're going to mark it just inside the 30. But it's a first down, Clint, for the Saints.
Enough to move the sticks, and he is a load.
Right, ball just about touching the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Saints from that point. As they move Weatherly in there now to the tailback, the big running back. They got Ivy Lewis spread out now. Takes hands off to Weatherly right up the middle. That time he's tripped up. Trent Sullivan, he's been in on several stops for the Eagles.
Hey, we'll take three. We'll take 3.
All right, we got at the end of 3, it's 44-0 South Choctaw over Russell Christian. So no problems there tonight for the Rebels. Wasn't expected to be after.
Keep those boys, keep them healthy.
Yeah.
Don't let them get hurt and come home safe.
They got beat pretty big by Wilcox last week, did Russell Christian. Black takes it, rolls out, and he's going to be stopped short. He gets the ball. It looked like he just took it away from him. Looked like number 8.
Jackson Academy says they have it, and they do.
Yeah, just stripped him of it as he tried to cut back in, Clint. He reached in and grabbed the ball.
Yes, sir.
So Jackson gets set up in great field position on the turnover. Ball will be sitting out about the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Trailing 14-7. Started out like a house of fire and 3 big plays, 3 big touchdowns, and then settled way down since then.
It has become a defensive game. 1st and 10, Jackson Academy, ball at the Patrician 35.
Yep, they're in great field position now. See what the Saints defense can come up with another stop inside their own territory. Here with 7:05 to go in the first half. Number 8, the quarterback, Powell leads them out. Adam Powell. And we got a timeout, Jackson.
Timeout.
That's their first. I'm going to try to hang in there with the timeouts this time. So their first of the second half. They'll have 2 left. We're still at 14-7. What about an update on that Marengo? 14-0 still. 21-0, okay. Last score had Marengo 21, Clark Prep nothing. Kind of a surprise there, not that they winning, but by the margin.
Well, it's like this, and they made the point during the Alabama game last week. A lot of Alabama is the only school I've ever seen to win, and their fans, we lost, but you cannot compare teams from what one team does one year to the next. It just does not work.
Well, listen, Clint, I got to watch a game on Monday night, and they moved the ball between the 20s. But now I ask people, and they kind of look at me like I'm crazy, and they stop and think, how many touchdowns did the defense give up? They give up 1 touchdown.
That's right.
And the guy was all over him then. He just made a great catch in the end zone. They give up a kickoff return for touchdown, but the other points was a field goal.
They want to talk about Blake Sims. Sims did absolutely nothing to warrant even being pulled. So
yeah, he had a great game. Here we go. Powell in the pistol. Has the draw play off to Erskine. He cuts up in the middle. I'll tell you what, a good tackle there by Ward. And
Ward has become a man out there here early in the third.
Also Black there to assist. Ward, the sophomore, safety, but a good gain by number 5, Dan Lee Erkstein. So 2nd down and a long 2 for the Eagles. Hot moving now, 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Saints 14, Eagles 7. Been a good one so far.
It has been a good ball game.
27-0 Marengo over Clark Prep.
Fumble.
That's a bad snap there, and he's just going to fall on it. Take the big loss back, so it's going to be 3rd and long now for the Eagles. Bad snap there, and Powell just had to fall on it.
You know, that's happened. It happened once at Patrician. Now it happens at Jackson Academy. Both very costly plays.
So
third and 20.
Just got a text from Tracy. They held Mobile Christian on Southern Choctaw 38, and they got the ball back going the other way now. 6-3 Southern Choctaw over Mobile Christian. Third down and about 20 now for the Eagles. Powell under center now. Puts the man in motion, drops back. He's wanting to throw. He's getting some pressure.
Look at here. And he's going down.
Yes, he is. I tell you, another young man that's played a good defense tonight, Philip Alvin.
He has.
And they must have moved him because the original number was 23. So
I know it's early, and I want to point this out real quick to the Indian faithful that may be listening. Jeremy Nolan has never won game number 2 in the regular season.
Interesting stat.
But we got a good one going on right now. Alvin, great stop. 4th down and Gilberttown to go.
Yep.
For Jackson Academy.
Another long one for that. Let's see if Langford can get off another good punt. This is more of a line drive punt, and it's going to go out of bounds. Did not take the right spin that he wanted that time, so the Saints will not be pinned as deep as they could have been. So about the 20-yard line, it'll be Saints ball, 1st and 10 there. 4:29 to go in the third quarter. Still 14-7. Saints leading.
It's got that kind of a feel, you know, one big play.
And we saw 3 of those already, hadn't we? All of them was in the first quarter.
We have.
And we're going to have an official timeout with 4:29 to go here in the third quarter. Still 14-7. As we try to see if we can get you some updates. As we mentioned, it's 44-0 South Choctaw over Russell Christian at the end of the third. Southern Choctaw leading 6-3 over Mobile Christian and driving as we speak.
That's a shot.
So,
I mean, I don't.
27-0 Marengo over Clark Pratt. Now I'm not surprised Marengo leading, but I am by the margin that they're leading. As we have an official's timeout here. As the Saints get ready now with their second series here in the second half, they take over at their 19, 1st and 10, leading 14-7 in a very tightly played and contested ball game here in the Jackson Academy Eagles, both a region foe. As Black now goes back to the pistol, he's got Ivy Lewis as a running back behind him. He hands off to Lewis. Lewis tries to break through that initial surge and going to pick up a couple, but not much.
Adam Powell will make the stop for Jackson Academy.
As we see a lot of guys on both sides going both ways at this endeavor of the game, and these 2 schools, not big schools. So 2-yard pickup by Lewis. As Jackson made some adjustments, not getting as blowed out on that defensive front as like they were the first quarter. Devin hands off to
Ivy Lewis, and he's going to go.
No, this is Sessions. Sessions is going. Caleb Sessions, he's at the 20, he's at the 10, he's at the 5, touchdown. Number 10.
No flags. Touchdown, Patrician.
Caleb Sessions, the junior.
What, about 85?
That's about right. Yeah, Sessions, I think he came from Monroe. Yeah, Monroe. Good show, good speed there. And now Saints get a little cushion with 3:37.
The big play.
Just what you was talking about. Have a little bit of a cushion on Jackson. As Tristan Gray will attempt the extra point, left-footed. He puts it up. Got a good-looking kick, and he's good. Tristan Gray.
21-0.
Never played football before, and come in here and has done a great job kicking for him so far. Tristan Gray, down from the Gibbertown area. So 21-7 gives Saints a little bit of breathing room now as we get late into the third quarter.
First and goal, Southern Choctaw.
Yeah, they're at the 10. No, now touchdown.
Excuse me.
1 minute later,
Wow.
so what a and listen, we all want Southern Choctaw to win, but I would consider that an upset.
Yes, I would. If I'm not mistaken, Mobile Christian's ranked in the top 10 in the state.
So that puts them up 12-3, waiting on the extra point to be attempted.
Anytime you can go on the road in 2A Region 1 and get a win, you've done a good job.
So Southern Choctaw goes for 2 and makes it 14-3 in the third quarter. Southern Choctaw over Mobile Christian. Big score there. 21-7 here. Saints over the Eagles in the big region game here for the Saints. They try to bounce back from that. Okay, no, they're going to squib kick. How did they miss not getting that one? It was a good onside kick again by Gray. Looked like it had Jackson food, but it gets out of bounds, doesn't it?
I'm going to just say it like this. And, you know, it is what it is. But there was a team last week, we saw it, that was up by 3 touchdowns in the third quarter and decided to kick an onside kick. And it almost bit them.
Sure did, Mary and Southern Choctaw. So it goes out of bounds. They have the option, I guess, of taking it there or backing them up. So they're going to take it right there. Is what I figured they was going to do. So they're going to get the ball there at the 48-yard line, so they'll have great field position. 3:37 to go in the third, 21-7. Saints leading Jackson. As the Eagles come up to the line now, see if they can find an offensive spark. Powell, a quarterback. Erkstein, the running back. Man in motion. Powell takes, hands off to Erkstein, trying to break him. He's hits the middle. He's got going to the outside. He's at the 40. He's down to the 38-yard line. Black there, along with Sessions. And Borkin. Yeah. First down, though. Good run by Derek Eckstein of about, what, 15 yards?
15.
Close to it. First and 10 at the Saint 38. So trying to answer back quickly are the Eagles. Powell brings them up. Once again, man in motion. Try to go.
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah, and he cuts it back in, but gets good yardage. Just number 10, Taylor Roberts.
Ivy Lewis on the stop.
Ivy Lewis, good offensive player, but also makes a lot of tackles on defense.
Yes, he does.
Second down and about 6 now for the Eagles. Clock continue to move. 2:35 to go here in the third. Powell takes, hands off to Erkstein, trying to go off at left guard again. A good open field
Good
tackle
stop. Devin Black.
by Black. He's a ball player. It's going to bring up 3rd and short now.
Third down, about 5 yards to go for the Eagles.
So 3rd down and 5 now for the Eagles.
come to the line. Man in motion. Drops back the pass. Tipped and nearly intercepted.
I tell you what, Aldridge has made some big
Yes,
defensive
he has.
plays tonight.
Brings up 4th down for Jackson Academy. Big 4th down here if you're an Eagle.
47-0 now the score with South Choctaw and Russell Christian, and I understand they just kind of running the clock and getting that one over with. 1:36 to go here, 21-7 Saints leading. 14-3 Southern Choctaw, and the shocker right now over Mobile Christian at Mobile Christian. 4th down now, and about 3.5 for the Eagles. Powell, quarterback, takes fakes one way, keeps it himself. John Matthew Green had him, but he couldn't hold on to him, and he gets the 1st down. Looked like I had him stopped, didn't it, Clint? But just good hard running by number 10, Taylor Roberts that time. He gets the 1st down. They keep their drive alive. As that time, Roberts, number 10, took the direct snap. Clock moving now, 1:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We've had a good one here.
Yes,
Eddie Apston, Clint Franks, Mickey Bryant with you from Hannah Hesseman Field here on the campus of Patrician. Roberts in motion, takes handoff to Erskine, trying to hit a little quickie up the middle, but not going to get very much. Devin Black all over the field for the Saints, along with Waverly. Weatherly. I said Waverly, Weatherly. All of 25, 2nd and about 8.
That little quick give to their back there seems to be to Eckstein seems to be their bread and butter play.
Tracy, she fumble on kickoff, our ball. So Southern Choctaw's got the ball again.
I'm gonna give her. She's gonna be my stat person next week.
2nd down and long now for the Eagles. He's got a man wide on the pass. And I tell you what, good recovery there by number 37, Jordan Brownlee.
Very good play.
Good recover, as he looked like was going to catch it for a touchdown, but Jordan got back in time to knock it away right at the last minute. So the young man, sophomore in that secondary, probably the hardest position to play on defense, Clint.
Yes, it is.
Is defensive back. So many times you're out there on an island by yourself. Third down and long now for the Eagles. Clock stops with 19 seconds. Quarterback drops back. He's
trying to do it again.
And he's going to run into the pressure. Big sack there by Aldridge. Denson Aldridge, also Jacob Borkin putting pressure on quarterback Adam Powell. He doesn't really get rid of the ball real quick. So they're going to go for it here, I'm sure.
I tell you, their defense, Patrician's defense has really stepped up here in the last 2 quarters.
So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Patrician 21, Jackson 7. As we start, go to the other end of the field, go to the north end, and get ready for the 4th and final quarter here on Sun TV. I want to thank you for listening in tonight. Once again, primary sponsor, GoCo Hot Stuff Pizza. Bill Ward won our pizza tonight. I don't believe, unless we have an avalanche of points, we're going to be able to give away a 52 at the end.
I don't believe so.
I don't believe we're going to have 52 points, but we'll try again next week. And we'll have Southern Choctaw and Choctaw County. On Friday night, we'll have a coach's show. On Thursday night, our sports chat from Gilberttown GoCos. We'll give away a pizza then. Then the following week, we're probably going to have some junior high and pee-wee games, so be listening and watching for that. But glad to have you with us wherever you are.
Got a couple of updates here over at Tiger Stadium. Leroy 34, Choctaw County 6. Leroy's got their 2nd string in. I'm going to tell you what, Eddie. You know, I said it last week when I saw Milry's lineup. They had a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors. Milry 18, Excel 14, and you know, Southern Choctaw's got the ball and they're driving.
So Mary was down 14-0 early in that one, and they have come back to take a lead 18-14. So a lot of interesting scores. Last we heard was Marengo was handling Clark Prep fairly easy, 27-0. Marengo is, they say, absolutely loaded this year.
Yeah.
In Class 2A. They won the 1A championship last year, moved up to 2A, and looks like they're going to keep things going. Coach Robbie James, outstanding coach there. Played at Livingston on that championship team back in 1971 when they played it in Birmingham. And when they was, I believe it was NAI then. Now they Division II, but they got an outstanding team. They open up against Stillman in Tuscaloosa tomorrow. Is that right?
That is exactly right. Speaking of UWA, got to give a little shout out to one of our hometown boys, Rob Dahlberg, South Choctaw alum. He was inducted into UWA's Hall of Fame this week.
Baseball. Yes. So Rob had an outstanding baseball career there, and of course had outstanding baseball and football career, but at South Choctaw. Final score 47-0 South Choctaw over Russell Christian. So that was about like everybody figured. Next week, South Choctaw has to travel to Jackson and take on this Eagle team. And
you know, here in a couple of weeks, right here on Thursday night, October the 3rd, South Choctaw and Patrician. That should be a good one.
Yeah, we'll be right here to bring it for you.
Hasn't always been a good one, but this one could be.
Powell back to throw. He's going deep, but he overshoots his man. Roberts, number 10. So the defense of the Saints once again stiffens up, and they will take over, leading 21-7. Now you know what Coach Lindsay would like to see happen now. Have a long, sustained
drive, and let's go to the house.
Yeah, eat up some clock, get another score, and seal the deal. Lindy, who won the pot and the tickets? Robin McKenzie. All right, here we go. Patrician handing off. Not much going this time as they all over Lewis. Right up the middle, Jackson. Maybe lose a yard or two, Clint.
Tanner Williams makes a stop for Jackson Academy. Yeah, you know, and not really surprised. You know, you're up by 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. You're going to try to milk a little clock, and Jackson was right on top of the ball there.
The big kid, Tristan Weatherly, in the backfield behind quarterback Black. He gets the handoff, starts rambling, and I tell you what, he is a load to bring down. But good job by number 59, Sullivan there, to knock him off his feet. Brings up 3rd down and long now for the Saints. As I don't know how Tracy does all she texts, but
I mean,
Southern Choctaw is on the 1 foot line.
I mean, she's good at what she does.
Yeah. So threatening again to up their lead, which to me would be an upset. Not in times past it wouldn't have been, but this year a very young team and got off to a heartbreaking start last week, having to travel down there, and you're already down a point or two to the officials when you go to Mobile. And they had him stopped for no gain, and what a run by Sessions.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to get the first down.
He may just do it.
As Jackson should have had him for a loss, but give Caleb Sessions a lot of credit.
Was. First down, Saints.
Yeah, keeping the play alive and getting the first down. The junior. Ball up at their own 46-yard line. That's exactly what Coach Lindsay wants to do. Keep that clock running.
Touchdown, the Southern Choctaw.
Did they? Okay, so they got up their lead now to 20.
Jeremy Noland. Wow.
I never would have figured it.
Jeremy Nolan, PA guy here, a great guy. Indians on top.
Here we go, Black fakes it to Sessions, and he's going to be stopped for about no gain as they just sold out that time against the run. They know the Saints just want to run it, eat that clock up, leading by 2 scores. No gain on the play. Whole host of Eagles there on the tackle. keep check of the Choctaw Sun for all our future games. But next week, once again, will be Southern Choctaw and Choctaw County. That rivalry there next Friday night here on Sun TV. We'll be somewhere every week, a couple of times, a lot of weeks, even 3 times some weeks. Here we go. Black takes, hands off to Lewis. And Ivy just keeps those feet churning. Does a great job.
Here late in the ball game, that's all you want.
Ertston in on the stop. 3rd down now, and very manageable, about 2 or 3. So Bill Ward won our pizza at halftime on a trivia question. The 2 teams that went 0 and both of them went 0-4 to go 0-8 in the Super Bowl was the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings, and he was the first to text us. We had a couple others to text later behind that with the correct answer.
Look at Weatherly.
Weatherly gets the 1st down.
The PAT is good in Mobile. Southern Choctaw 21, Mobile Christian 3.
All right, 21-3 Southern Choctaw. That should be in the 4th quarter there.
XL has scored a touchdown to pull ahead of Milry 20-18.
All right, that is a good one there, 20-18. 35-7, did you say Leroy over Choctaw County?
34-6.
34-6, okay.
I feel like Tom Roberts in the control booth giving all these scores.
47-0 South Choctaw over Russell Christian. They play Jackson next week at Jackson. Here we go. Hand off to Sessions, and he breaks one tackle.
Look at him
breaks
go.
Another tackle. Sessions running hard.
Still on his feet.
Boy, what a run by Caleb Sessions.
And you got to give a shout out here on the strong side of the offensive line. They real good blocking, upfield blocking this time for the Saints. Springs running back, 1st down, Saints.
And you can tell it's wearing on that Jackson defense. But all the guys go both ways, so starting to wear down now, that big offensive front. And that good core of running backs. Weatherly, Lewis, and Sessions carried most of the load tonight, but then you got quarterback Devin Black, so they got a lot of options. Takes hands off to Lewis.
Look at Lewis. He breaks 2 tackles, and he is still on his feet.
Boy, just some poor tackling, either poor tackling or a combination of poor tackling and hard running by Saints running backs right now. They just in a groove.
He ran right through Kurt Jackson and Wesley Brooks.
Yeah, they got a rhythm going, as they say. Like to get in a rhythm and keep it, and the Saints running backs offense got a rhythm. 2nd down and 1 now as we approach the 7-minute mark. Black spreads them out. He's got Sessions in there beside him. He takes hands off to Caleb Sessions. He cuts back against the grain. Still running
on his
hard.
feet.
Not
First
as much.
down.
He's got the 1st down. Notice that's what they like to do, kind of glide to one side and then cut back against the grain, Clint. And they do a good job of it, except Big Weatherly, he just runs over you.
And there again, late in this stage of the game, 1st and goal, Patrician. And as Andy Griffith said, I think they got her if she don't jump.
Clock now definitely on the Saints side as they're in control, 21-7. Black takes, hands off to Big Weatherly. He's got a big hole. Christian Weatherly's got to score. Touchdown Saints.
You got to credit Gary Scott that time for the block downfield.
Tristan Weatherly, the big guy, can lumber down there now. And pretty good speed for a big guy, but he is just hard to bring down. And the Saints take control of this one now, 27-7, as we're about midway through the 3rd. Just kind of kept pounding on Jackson and just wore them out here in the 4th quarter. And they have taken control. Tristan Gray now will attempt the extra point. It's up.
That was good.
Tell you what, he's been deadly tonight.
Yes.
Tristan Gray. (28-7), Saints in charge now. As they look up to pick up the region win #1, also season win #1. As they bounce back from that heartbreaking loss last week, 18-13 to Pickens. And looks like maybe if things hold, Southern Choctaw's going to bounce back from their heartbreaker they had at Mary that we had on here.
You know, you had to wonder about that when, you know, you go on the road, hostile environment. Wildcat Hill is not an easy place to play, and you get beat in a tight game. Then you wonder about a letdown, you know.
Yeah.
Playing above your heads, and the term opening up a can seems to fit right now. With 6:22 left in the ball game here at Hannah Hesselman Field in Butler. The hometown Patrician Academy Saints on top of the Jackson Academy Eagles 28-7.
Yeah, it's been good, especially a good second half of play for the Saints. They've taken control of this one. And as they get set to kick off now, let's see if they're going to try to kick it deep one time. If Gray does. It is
Fumble.
deep. Fumble ball, but I believe Jackson picks it up at the 30. So
Indians recover the fumble. So Eddie, well,
still rolling. As the Eagles will take over at their 30, we're going to have official timeout, I believe. Should be the last one of the game, as officials will give them a little extra time. As looking forward to tomorrow, because Alabama and Florida Atlantic on at 11. Auburn, San Jose State, I believe, is a night kickoff, 6 o'clock. A lot of games in between. I believe Vanderbilt Ole Miss is it the mid-afternoon game? I believe it is.
You know, Auburn always seems to play a lot more evening games than Alabama for some strange reason.
Well, I 11 o'clock. I had got a chance to go to that one tomorrow. I'm not be able to go, but 11 o'clock is just. And I think there's a good many tickets left for this week and next week. And Alabama Athletic Department needs to take heed of that, because TV runs a lot of these start time. Because part of the excitement of going to a college football game is tailgating 2 or 3 hours. You can't do that at an 11 o'clock game.
And
plus, you play in Florida Atlantic.
Exactly. And, you know, no disrespect. You know, you got is Western Carolina on the schedule?
No,
and you got.
They should never be.
I mean, no way.
They got to go to upgrading with this playoff.
You know,
because they can't afford to lose with the, you know.
You know, Georgia Southern like to have messed around last week and knock off NC State. But
yeah. Here we go. Jackson with the ball now. Hands off to number 5, Erskine. A lot of speed, but good pursuit by the Saint defense. As Alvin. I tell you, Philip Alvin's had a big game on defense tonight.
I'll be very anxious to get the stat sheet on Patrician. He's played a great ball game.
But Clint, what it costs to go to ball games now, the average man can't hardly go. And if you're going to go, I'd rather spend $65 on a ticket to see them play somebody good than I had $45 on a scrimmage.
Exactly.
So, you know, they got to go. And I know they're trying. They're having a hard time getting people to play them because they know they're probably going to get beat. But got to continue to upgrade the schedule. Here we go, 2nd down and 7. Powell drops back, throws it in the flat, and he overshoots his man, Roberts.
Starting to see Coach Lindsey start to making a lot of substitutions in the secondary out there.
Yeah, I see a lot of clean jerseys out there right now. 65, Gray Lewis, 66, Jake Alwyn.
But yeah, with the 4-team playoff coming up, you can't afford to have a lot of cupcakes on your schedule. It's not going to work.
But they do open the next 2 seasons with big names. Next year, Wisconsin and Dallas, and the year after that, Southern Cal and Dallas. I would have liked to see them going to 9 conference games myself. Anyway, they didn't. Here we go. 3rd down, long.
Flag on the play. I personally don't like the neutral site ball games. You got a 102,000 seat stadium in Tuscaloosa. Use it.
Yeah. Yeah, get some good home and home series, and False start against Jackson. 5:22 to go. 28-7. Patrician leading.
Back the ball back to the 29 yard line. Third down.
So third down now and about 12 for Jackson. Just believe they've lost most of their
Loss of steam.
team, yep. As the Saints have taken control of this one. Powell drops back, trying to go to Roberts, and it's incomplete.
Yeah,
So fourth down now for Jackson. Probably going to punt here. Now, Patrician will go to Lowndes Academy next week. That's an away game. In fact, the Patrician is away the next 3 weeks.
wow.
Next time they're at home will be against South Choctaw on a Thursday night. So
And both teams will have been tested.
yeah, both teams will be playing Marengo before then. They'll play Marengo the week before away. But next week they'll travel to Lowndes. Lowndes lost to this Jackson team, so should be another win in the books for the Saints. Then they play Clark Prep away, then Marengo, then South Choctaw. So pretty tough stretch there. Marengo, Clark Prep, South Choctaw.
Now, I remember when that game used to be the last game of the season, South Choctaw and Patrician. And
Yeah.
like I said, you know, it
Well,
is
Southern Choctaw and Choctaw County used to be that way. And then they moved it to the first game, and now it can be anywhere.
you know, Patrician historically has a commanding lead in the series with South Choctaw,
it's
but
big lead.
you know, this year could be different.
We'll see in a couple of weeks. And it's still 21-3, Southern Choctaw.
Touchdown, Mobile Christian.
Oh, they just scored? Okay.
They just scored. It's got to be late in the game.
Yeah. Here we go. Black
Look
off
at Black.
to the races. And he's tripped up out about the 24, but Devin Black, he's so dangerous. With that ball in that situation. Clock moving now. Under 5 minutes to go as they try to eat the clock up and wind this and down. I mean, they'll take a score if they can get it, but I'm sure he'd like to get 3 or 4 yards a pop, keep the clock running, stay in bounds, do not get out of bounds. Get out of here with a good region win tonight against Jackson. Black takes, hands off to Big Weatherly. He spins out of one, but not the other one.
Let's see here.
Powell
6.
in on the stop, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got a Jackson man, look like maybe cramps. Number
Tell you what,
37.
on a night like tonight, and you got a lot of humidity in the air. It's a testament to how great a shape these young men are in.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've been so fortunate tonight. It hasn't rained, and it's rained all around us. And it was raining at home a little when we left. And then I got up the road, and like I say, I saw a beautiful rainbow coming up to the game. Black takes.
Around the end.
He's
Here
gonna
comes
have
Ivy
to
Lewis.
If he breaks
Look
out,
at
he
him
could go. He's going to be thrown out of bounds by number 11, Raymond Langford. But another good run. First down, Saints, as they continue to march on. Well, going to try to get the old grill back out tomorrow, and got some chicken to cook, and going to fix some of them old big white lima beans and put some ham in them, you know, with the gravy, and cook a little cornbread. Grill some chicken.
Final from Tiger Stadium. Leroy 34, Choctaw County 12.
Get some of them old Conecuh sausage, you know, they always good. Here we go, Devin Black.
Look at
spinning
Devin go.
out. First down, looks like.
With 5.
Yeah, they're going to call it just a little bit short.
5 minutes left to play in the ball game. Southern Choctaw 21, Mobile Christian 10.
The Snickers commercial when I eat it, and then they
So that's 20-18 XL and Mary. 9 minutes to go in the game. You just said that. That's okay.
Mobile Christian recovers an onside kick.
And they got the ball. Not sure how much time left there. What was that final from Choctaw County?
34-12.
34-12. Leroy over Choctaw County. As officials wind the clock, we're under 3 minutes to go now. Ball at the 36-yard line. No, I'm correct, sorry, 33-yard line. And we'll try to give you some updates before we go off the air of some of the other games as we try to get Clint and get him recap the scoring here in the second half. As Black hands off to Big Weatherly. He just won't go down. He's finally down at the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 23-yard line. As we got about 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the game, 28-7. Saints leading over Jackson. Once again, 47-0 South Choctaw over Russell Christian. Southern Choctaw leading Mobile Christian 21-10 late in the game.
Touchdown Mobile Christian.
So they closed the gap again on the comeback. Sessions trying to go wide. He's going to be grabbed and slung down right there as he just grabbed him for all it was worth, but he gets the first down. So Saints can just about take a knee now as the clock continues to move. We're down to 1.5 minutes to go.
Watch for him to give the ball to the big man and let him go.
They're going to eat as much time up as possible. And Clint, they're going to just take a knee here. So if you would kind of recap our scoring here in the second half as we wind down under 1 minute.
In the second half, Caleb, it was all Patrician. Caleb Sessions on an 85-yard touchdown. With Tristan Gray adds a PAT, 21-7 in favor of the Saints. And with 6:22 left in the fourth, Weatherly on a 15-yard touchdown run. Tristan Gray has been money all night long. 28-7 Patrician.
All right, Patrician just running the clock out now, which they'll be able to do in the victory formation. That's the best formation you can have, isn't it? And they're going to come out tonight a big winner, 28-7 over the Jackson Academy Eagles. Good game.
Yep.
Just kind of took control there in the fourth quarter. It was only 14-7 at half. And both teams had some opportunities to score other points, but defenses rose up. But a lot of big plays tonight. But the Saints are going to come up the winner, 28-7, as they'll kneel one more time, and that will do it. Jackson travels. Patrician goes to 1-1 now. So does Jackson go to 1-1. Jackson will travel to Lowndes next week in what should be another win, as Jackson defeated Lowndes earlier in the year. You never know about these things. I'm still trying to hang on to that Southern Choctaw win down there. But that's the buzzer here, 28-7. Patrician over Jackson tonight here at Hannah Hassman Field. That's the final score. Big night for the Saints. They bounce back to go 1-1. As a lot of offensive weapons. Ivy Lewis had a good game. Weatherly had a good game. Sessions had a good game. And the quarterback, Devin Black.
You know, the one thing I was talking with Coach Lindsay the other day, about the unfortunate event that happened out here last week. Devin gets threw out of the ball game in the second quarter. His fault, somebody else's fault, nobody's fault. It happens. And, how much of a difference does one player make? Well, I can tell you right now, Devin Black surely makes a big difference on this Patrician Academy squad, no doubt.
Not only offensively, Clint, he was in on a lot of tackles.
On the defense.
On defense. So
I'll just go ahead and say it right now. If Patrician doesn't lose Devin Black,
they got a chance.
They win the ball game last week. They're 2-0 instead of 1-1.
It's true. Well, some other guys with big nights. I thought Benson Aldridge had a good game. So did Brantley Ward in on several stops. And those come to mission. Tristan Gray had a good game kicking. So Good team victory for the Saints tonight as they come away with a win 28-7 over Jackson. Now let's quickly recap some other scores that we have it up to date as before we go off the air. Let's see, 34-12, we give that final. Leroy over Choctaw County. XL 20-18 over Mary, but 9 minutes to go in that one. South Choctaw big winner tonight over Russell Christian, 47-0, and 21-10. Is it still?
Well, it was 21-16. Mobile Christian had recovered an onside kick. They had scored. Never did get any word. Tracy's either her hands have gone to sleep or her cell phone battery is dead. Yes. One of the two. But we know at least 21-16. Less than 5 minutes left to play in the ball game.
So they looks like Southern Choctaw now is going to have to hang on for their life after taking a 21-3 lead, and we probably won't have a final score for that for you before we get off the air. 27-0 last score we had Marengo over Clark Prep, and it looks like Marengo's loaded again as they move up to 2A, and AISA was 1A champion last year. Okay, buddy, any final comments?
Very impressed with this Patrician squad. You know, a lot of penalties, still a lot of things to clean up, and I'm pretty sure Coach Lindsey he'll tell me the same thing here a little bit later. But you know, it's a work in progress. Your goal is to get better each and every week, and this team they're definitely headed in the right direction.
Oh yeah, plenty of good playmakers, and don't count them out. Don't ever count Patrician out.
As he told me in our interview the first time I ever met Coach Lindsey, he said we were 6 minutes away from less than 6 minutes away from going to Troy to play for the state championship last year. He said anytime here at Patrician Academy that we're not hoisting that state championship trophy in the air, he said it's a bad season for us. So that's the mentality we got around here, and it's a good thing.
That's what they'll fight through. Okay, glad to have you with us now. We appreciate you listening in. Final score, Patrician 28, Jackson 7. Don't forget, Thursday we'll be at Go-Co's in Gilbertown. Come by. Love to have you on. We're going to try to have a big show. The next Friday night from the reservation in Gilbertown, it'll be Choctaw County coming down to play Southern Choctaw in the big county rivalry game. That's going to do it for Mickey Bryant, Clint Franks. I'm Eddie Apson saying thanks for being with us. Have a good weekend. We'll see you down the road, and roll tide.
Roll tide.
Good night.
Good night. This is from